up there?
Yeah.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the homestead. Today we're going to be working in Esther's garden, doing a garden makeover. And at the end, we're going to give you a full tour of her garden. And as you can probably tell by my hair, it's pretty hot and humid out. It's pretty wild.
So here's my garden. One thing is, gardening in Missouri is really tough because of all the weeds. Especially in my garden, because every time it rains, all the water flows down into my garden, pushes all the weed seed into it. And my garden's in the corner, so all the weeds from outside are like encroaching into my garden and spreading their weeds in my garden too.
Yeah, they're like 8, 9 feet tall. Craziness.
Oh, and I real quickly wanted to say, we're pretty sure my mystery herb is wild bergamot.
Okay, so let's get Esther's garden all cleaned up. Well, that didn't really work. I'm gonna try with 2 hands. Got it.
I'm gonna make this lamb's quarter plant into a stake for my purple pole bean that's growing on it.
Cool. This plant right here is a plant. Yeah. Here, let's do this.
What? Here, you can just use this. I think you can chop that out because that's already done.
Can we just pull it out?
I think if you pull it out, then it won't come back next here.
Oh yeah.
So you just kind of have to chop it.
Let's do this right here.
You can go ahead and figure that out. That was actually easy, but we thought it was actually something else, but it turned out easy.
Esther, all these white flowers are going, right?
Yeah. If you can't pull it out without pulling out other plants, then just chop it down.
Esther, this plant, right?
Yes, but if you just chop it down, that'd be good because it's already.
Sweet passion melon. So good, huh?
next morning, so last night we had supper, mostly from the garden. And then my dad got home with some new plants for the garden. And my mom gave them all to me for my garden. We didn't quite finish putting in all the new plants last night, so we finished up this morning. So now I'm going to give you a little tour of my garden.
She's excited.
I'll start here underneath my cherry tree. Right here, these are hostas that one you guys gave me and my mom.
Yeah, one of our viewers sent us a bunch of lovely hosta plants, huh? What else do you have here? This is a columbine, huh?
Yep, this is columbine. There's another columbine here. These were bulbs and stuff, but they already bloomed. So now we're putting hostas in here.
Yeah, so she's gonna next spring have bulbs coming up in this area, and then the hostas will come up behind the bulbs. So it'll be so pretty, huh?
Yep. We didn't quite finish filling it up, but it's like halfway full with hostas so far.
Yeah, it's looking beautiful.
Yep.
All right, where to next?
So I'm just gonna go in a circle, do this bed, and then I'm gonna do my tomato bed there, and then this bed here.
All right, so what's next in this bed?
So here, there's like a whole patch of sweet violets here. There's a tree that's growing up, but that's not supposed to be there. Comfrey back there. And there's a juga, which I forget the name
Burgundy
of.
glow ajuga.
And then here's some more sweet violets, because they're actually not supposed to be here.
She has a lot of sweet violets, so she's been kind of having to pull those out and reposition things, but
Yeah.
it's really beautiful, all the greenery, huh?
And here's more of the ajuga. Here is dianthus. I do not know what kind of dianthus it is.
This is a new dianthus, huh?
It's called Mountain Frost White Twinkle.
Yeah, that's a mouthful, but it's a pretty little dianthus, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then here is a little teeny zinnia. It's so cute. It's just like a little teeny bush.
That just came up in our pathway, so we transplanted it there, huh?
Yep. And then here's a mum.
Yep. That's a garden mum that's just about to bloom white flowers.
The mum is called Vitamin Jump White.
Yeah, that's going to be fun when it blooms, huh?
Yep. And then these are phlox
Yeah, two new phlox plants.
right there.
So the dianthus and the mums and the phlox are all new plants back here, huh?
Yep.
What's the name of the phlox? It's a garden phlox.
It's called Kapow White Bicolor.
Cool. Should we show them the tag so you can see what that phlox is going to look like?
Yep.
There it is. That's going to look really pretty, huh? With the white mums and your pink zinnia.
Yep. Here's the mums. So this is bee balm. I trimmed it back because it was already pretty much done blooming. And it was kind of flopping over, so I just trimmed it back. These are marigolds all along here.
Yeah, some of Mama's giant Kilimanjaro marigolds that we're taking over in
Yep.
the garden. We transplanted them back here. They're really pretty. Makes a nice bordy. Makes a nice border along the back there, huh?
These are wild irises. When my dad was working,
Yeah, he found
them.
those on the side of the road, huh?
Yep.
Those are already past their time, so you've got those all trimmed up.
Yep.
They'll be ready for next year.
Yep.
All right, and then you've got some mist flower here as well. Really
Yep, and
pretty purpley, misty purpley flowers.
And I also got some strawberries and flowers.
Little
Yeah,
patch of
those are-
strawberries.
So these are my tomatoes, which in the last garden tour we did in my garden, they were just little baby plants. Now we've already gotten 2 ripe tomatoes off of them. And as you can see, some ripening.
Yeah, there's a bunch all over.
Here's one.
I think they're called,
Tomatoes.
oh, you got a cherry tomato too, huh?
And these are the bigger tomatoes here.
So you have purple Russian and is that a black cherry?
I don't remember.
Okay. Cool, they're looking great. And these were covered by these weeds that get like 10 feet tall. They were just buried. So you did a great job cleaning those up. Looks much better.
Nice. So I got some echinacea right over here. We trimmed them up and deadheaded them. And then
I'm not sure what that's called. It's some sort of a wild black-eyed Susan, but it's kind of smaller than a black-eyed Susan.
yeah, the flowers are.
Yeah, so that's really pretty.
Yep. So we trimmed up the wild bergamot here.
That looks better.
Yep.
Looks like you cleaned up your dianthus. She's got a couple different varieties of dianthus here that are pretty much done. They'll be coming back next spring.
Yep, there was one over here, but that one already died.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine it'll come back. We planted a new one here, which is the same kind of. Yep, over there in my other bed. And there's the same kind of mum.
Yep,
Right
she's got a
there.
new mum in the middle. That looks nice. And then this here,
Sedum.
yeah, Purple Emperor Sedum, and you were kind of undecided about whether to trim them back because they are kind of spindly, but they're so pretty, huh?
Yeah.
How pretty these are, guys. We almost chopped them all, but they're just really beautiful right now. You can kind of tell they're just flopped over in here, a bit messy, but we're gonna leave them a little longer, huh?
Yep.
You decided to leave them a little longer since they're really pretty.
Yep.
And next year, what are you gonna do for the sedum so they don't get quite as spindly, or try?
I'm going to try and prune them so they'll kind of be like a little ball, like I was originally planning them to be like. But, of course, they got all spindly.
Yeah, sedum, if you don't prune it early pretty good here, it can get really tall and spindly and just flop over, huh?
Yeah. Here's some wormwood right here. Just one plant.
Yeah. Wormwood?
Yep, that kind of trimmed back, so we're kind of going into the pathway a little bit.
Mm-hmm. You staked this up. This is an Agastache. I'm not sure the variety, I can't remember. That was all flopped over and buried by weeds. So she pulled that up and staked it so that it can thrive now.
Yep, here's more sweet violets and more echinacea.
And we moved the rock border out and kind of fixed that. Put some new soil in here, huh?
We transplanted some of the echinaceas here from on the pathway here because they were just growing on the pathway here. So got
Very
those in my
nice.
garden bed.
Very nice.
I almost forgot, in my tomato bed I also have Echinacea.
Yeah. Cool.
Feels so good to have my garden all cleaned up and some beautiful new plants in. So thanks for joining us today. We pray blessings over you and yours. And whatever you do, do it with your whole heart.